Today we're going to be reviewing some new LaColors products, and these have been out a short while now. The LaColors new matte lipsticks, the High Shine Shea Butter lip glosses, and the LaColors matte eyeshadow palettes. The first item we're going to review is the LaColors High Shine Shea Butter lip gloss. This one is in Baby Cakes. They had at least, I would say, 6 shades to choose from in the lip glosses, and I thought that I grabbed this one. They did have a clear one and some more natural looking shades, and this pink one. I grabbed this one and I thought that it would blend very nicely in with my lip color and just give me a very glossy finish to my lips. And these are extremely nice. It is pretty pigmented. I will insert a picture of this gloss on my lips. They are not sticky. It has a light scent. It's most definitely not sticky, and they do last a while. It feels pretty moisturizing on your lips, and this was, I want to say, $1.50 or $2. I would definitely recommend trying these out. They are very nice, and all these items are affordable, and I found all the items that I'm going to show at the Dollar General. So highly recommend trying the lip gloss. The next two products are from their matte lipstick line. This one is in Entice. It's the lighter of the two. This one is Torrid, and these do have a light scent. I don't really think, in my opinion, these are very matte lipsticks. They are kind of patchy, and they're not very smooth. I would like the word I'm looking for. They're not very smooth when you apply them to the lips, and they grab. They're real grabby, and it takes time to build them up. I'll insert pictures of swatches too, but they are nice, but I wouldn't necessarily want to repurchase any of these, any more shades. They did have, once again, several shades that range from more natural looking colors to the more brighter and deeper shades. I would say these are $1.50 each, and if you wanted to try some almost matte lipsticks, I would highly recommend them. But I have some other matte shades from other brands that I'm more drawn to versus these, because they are so, like I said, they're not they don't apply very smoothly to the lips, in my opinion. They are kind of patchy, and it takes some time to build them up. And as far as wear, like, not long after I applied Entice, it was already wearing off minutes. So try these at your own risk. I mean, they're affordable enough to try out on your own, but I don't want any more shades. The next items are the matte 5-pan eyeshadow palettes. I'm pretty sure I paid $1.50 a piece for these at the Dollar General, like I said. And with most cheaper palettes, and other brands aren't exempt from this either, there's going to be some shadows are going to be chalky. They're going to have fallout. They're going to be patchy. So with that said, I mean, these are not exempt. They are a cheaper palette, but affordable, so they are pretty nice for what they are. I actually really love the packaging on these. I like how they say matte when you open them. Also, of course, you get your eyeshadow applicator, and they say matte on the shadows. Now this particular one is brown tweed, And I have not used this one yet on my eyes, but I have swatches, and I'll insert swatches of all these palettes. And the swatches will be labeled whether or not they were applied over a base or not. And like I said, of course, there's going to be fallout, chalkiness, and patchiness with some of the shades. With the two that I've used, this one is the purple one. There's also a blue and a smoky palette, but I do not have those at this time. Purple cashmere. This one is really nice. I wore it the other day. I'll insert a picture. I really love how all of the palettes have a matte highlight shade. That's always really nice, and that's hard to come by in little quads or palettes small as these. Usually they give you coordinating shades to do a look, but no highlight shade. And all of these palettes have a shade that can be used as a highlight. And of course, with all palettes like this, you can mix and match and even blend shades together to make your own shades. This one had a lot of fallout, and I will insert a picture of that as well. There was a ton of fallout, so I highly recommend when using any of these matte palettes, you use a translucent powder underneath your eye to catch the fallout. The next one is called Natural Linen, and I'm actually wearing this today. I filmed a tutorial using this one, and there will be tutorials coming on all of these eyeshadow palettes as well. I really like this one and the purple one are perfect for spring and summer. More so, I would say spring looks, because you can make really soft looks with these ones. The natural one is good for any time of the year, any occasion, you know, whatever you want to use it for. This one has a beautiful dark matte, almost eggplant kind of shade. It's beautiful. I love that shade in there, and I like that in this palette, along with the pale pink and the purpley mauve shade here, or I should say a dusty purple shade, there is this nice brown. So you can really make a natural but kind of more colorful look with this palette, and I really like that. Of course, these are a little powdery. There was a little fallout, and I'll insert a picture of that with these. But when I apply them over my LaColors eyeshadow base, they were able to last all day. And I also highly recommend using a secondary base with these. A little bit stickier in comparison with your thin eyeshadow primer. That will adhere a lot better. And I do recommend patting these and not sweeping these shadows for the max payoff of color. You're going to want to pat them on your lids, and even pat it maybe in your outer corner. I also recommend tapping off your eyeshadow brush every single time before you start applying it to your eyeshadow, so that will lessen the fallout you'll get. But like I said, with lots of matte palettes, you're going to get a lot of chalkiness and lots of fallout. That's not, you know, uncommon. And they blend very, very easily. I have no trouble with blending these eyeshadows out. I did a very darker smoky look with purple cashmere, and it looked flawless. It was, like I said, very, very easy to blend out. And the, what's this one called? Natural Linen one as well, like no problem with blending. And I'm sure this one will be the same way, no problem with blending. LaColors eyeshadows, in my opinion, blend very nicely, and they last all day. And of course, you know, with other LaColors eyeshadows, you're going to get fallout too. So not a big deal there. For best results though, I would highly recommend using them with a secondary base. But some of the huge pros for me in these palettes is that all the palettes come with a matte highlight shade, and they blend very, very easily, and they have a great price and cute packaging, so what's not to love? So I highly recommend checking out all of these palettes. I do plan on going back and picking up the last two. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you found this review helpful.